Welcome back everyone to more custom career mode and VR gameplay. Coming off of a great event at Southern National, the track with a lot of banking, short straightaways, tight racing, and through all of that, we had minor contact at best and a very clean race overall. So the overall numbers: qualified 26th, no incidents. In fact, there were only a couple of cars that had any incidents at all during that race, which is borderline miraculous for a track of that size and that speed. And then we came home in the 11th position. That was a hard fought race. And what really sticks out to me about that race is that I was able to put that car pretty much anywhere I wanted to and drive it really aggressively. And the car just took it. The tires stuck when I needed them to stick. And it was a very fun race. And now that brings us to race number 14 on the schedule, Thompson Speedway. Now, we've been to Thompson before. Race number 3 of the season was at Thompson. We had a great race there. Finished in the 14th position. Now the question is, what can we do this time around? Things are going to be a little bit different here this time around with the skill spread, and we're going to try something a little bit different with the qualifying. All right, folks, here we go. Thompson Speedway, 50 laps.
Follow car number 50 in the outside column.
Appreciate everyone coming out and watching the race today. Hopefully we can put on a good show for you. Now, a couple of things are different than the first time we were here at Thompson. Number one, we are no longer starting in the rear, and that's my plan for the career mode. We start out in a new series, new season. We start in the back, and we have to earn our experience, working our way forward, getting those finishes, earning that money, and earning a spot up higher in the starting grid. And then the other thing that's different is the AI skill spread, 60 to 95, which is no different than we've been using in the last several races. However, it is different than what we used here last time at Thompson Speedway. Now, another thing that has happened is this is another instance of, this is not my first attempt at getting the race in at this track. I am having all sorts of trouble. This is about my 5th or 6th try at getting the race in. It's just wreck after wreck after wreck. The AI, particularly on corner exit, are just not giving each other any room.
Green, green, green. Got one outside.
So we're going to do our part to try to keep things nice and clean as best we can.
Clear outside. Got one outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold
We
your
don't
line.
want any
Got one
cautions.
outside. Still there.
V12.
Clear outside. Got one outside. Stay on the bottom. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Unfortunately, 3 wide is about the only way we can make up any ground
V12.
early on.
Stay low.
But I'm trying to keep it right down on the bottom.
Keep low. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
And now's the time to do it because we got the fresh tires.
Still there.
So
Clear.
well, I like that sound, clear. All right, maybe we can get back to
Outside.
running a normal line.
Stay on the bottom. Stay low.
But you guys who have been with the channel for a while know
Still
that
there.
a good
Clear
clean
outside.
race is the most important thing for me.
Got one outside.
I mean, because there is nothing I hate more
Keep to the bottom.
than riding around under caution for long periods of
low.
time. I hate doing that.
V11.
One of the reasons why I stopped racing online
Still there.
nearly as much,
Keep to the bottom.
got to where you would start a race that should take about 45 minutes to an hour to do, and you end up spending an hour and 15 minutes just riding around under caution. and the entire race takes a couple of hours. It was just brutal. And I don't have that kind of time
P10.
that I just want to ride around. Alright, I have not been paying attention to our running order, mostly because it didn't matter to me. What mattered was, please don't tell me there's going to be a caution.
Stay low.
That's how bad it's been so far here at Thompson. In fact, to the point where I may be swapping up the schedule a little bit so that we're no longer racing here twice
Got one
That lap was
outside.
at 20.6.
Still
during
there.
the 15 race. Not that that's going to be a problem for much longer, I don't think, but
Clear outside.
nonetheless.
Outside. Keep to the bottom. Keep to the bottom.
Look at that. Look at the run we got off that corner. Man.
Still there.
P9.
I'm trying to hang in there and not go 3 wide.
3 wide. You're on the bottom.
And
Got
here
one
we are.
outside. Still
Alright,
there.
Ryan, the next car
Yes, I'm
is
trying not
meters.
to.
Low. Stay low. Keep to the bottom. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Oh, again with this
Still there.
stuff. No 3
Still
wide.
there.
Unless I initiate it, of course. Then it's okay.
Clear.
There we go. I heard
Got one
clear.
outside.
Then I heard outside. But just one outside is fine.
8th place. The gap in front is now 1.4 seconds.
Alright, so Augie Grill is sort of moving away a little bit right
Got one
now.
outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there.
Wow, Thorne
Still
is
there.
running really well because I got through that corner very good.
Keep to the bottom. Low car down
That
low.
lap time was 20.6.
Clear outside. Got one outside. Clear.
Alright, there's the slow car. Oh, look out, don't come back up
Low
on the
car ahead.
track.
Go low. Outside.
What are
Go
you
high.
doing?
Yellow flag is out. Line up single file.
Oh, I
Pit road
hate
is
it when
closed.
the AI do
Outside
that.
35. Yeah.
Hate it, hate it, hate it.
10th position.
Pasta 80. Yeah.
Alright, we'll get it all sorted out here. Well, we got 15 laps in anyway. Alright, it says pass the 80 car, and the 80 car wants nothing to do with that. Alright, do not come back out here on the track.
Pit road is now open.
I thought the 2 was coming back out. Alright, we'll get up there and pass him at some point. If we're supposed to pass him. The AI is behaving as if it's changed its mind. It's really interested in getting caught up right now. There we go. Woo! Okay. Well, we've had our first caution at lap 15. Let's hope that's the last one. But what really gets me is the fact that the 2 car was off the track, came back up on the track in front of the 112, right in front of us, and then stayed there, and it was a whole big mess. We got to get iRacing to reset these cars in the pit lane whenever they stop and or are barely moving. Just get them out of the way because it's causing too much trouble on the track. I've seen it so many times. Cars just sitting on the track after they've been involved in a wreck, which I know is realistic because in real life it takes them a while to get them off the track. But in real life they don't have to deal with AI programming. So they got to get them off the track. And as we all know, cautions breed cautions. So we're sitting here in 8th position. Now we're going to be passing some cars before we go back to green because I believe we've got a few lap cars up there. But I like the group we're racing around. These are the guys we're going to need. There
Pit
we go.
road is closed.
So what we got, 2 or 3?
100. 11, Costa 14,
Yeah, there we go. So we'll pass up to the 21. So 8th position, sitting here inside the top 10. We got a top 15 finish the first time through, and that was coming from the back of the field. Of course, you wouldn't expect to pass as many cars this time because, well, number one, there aren't as many cars to pass, and number two, they're much faster up here than they are in the back of the field.
Green flag, next time by. Line up on the outside.
Outside line, we'll make it happen. But yeah, you get up inside the top 10, making one pass is much harder than making a pass for 20th. But look at this cast of characters we are around. Jeff Jaquette, of course, Sterling Marlin, my favorite racer.
Getting ready.
Bubba Pollard leading the way, or Pollard as the crew chief program calls him.
Green flag, green flag. Inside.
P8.
Stay high.
Oof. This is where not a lot of room here on
Stay right
exit.
there.
I was just trying to get as much room as I could
Stay right
so
there.
we didn't run right into the wall. Oh, there's just no room to be
Clear.
had here.
Inside.
Not with the way the AI run it.
Stay right there.
And who knows, maybe that's the proper way to run it. But just,
Go there.
we're just out of room.
Clear. Inside. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
All right, are we actually clear? Yes, we are. All right, now we can get back to work.
Got one outside. Clear to the top. Got one outside. Stay on the bottom.
But I was extremely tentative there.
Car stopped ahead. Yellow
Oh,
flag is
no.
out. Line up
Oh,
single
no.
file. Pit
Oh.
road is closed. Lift up.
Ooh, did you see that?
12,
Just
job
out of the
on.
edge of my view. Wow. Wow. That was about to be huge. Because there was a
Pit
car
road is now
stopped.
open.
There was a car stopped on the track. Oh, looks like the 112. Does he have contact or something? His left front fender doesn't look quite right. Thought maybe he was coming to pit road there. But yeah, there was a car stopped in the middle of the track on corner exit, and just as the leader was getting there, the car disappeared. So thankfully it was reset to pit road just in time. So I was looking around for where is the car that is stopped ahead, and fortunately it was just a little bit farther than we could see, so we weren't going to run up on it anytime soon. Alright, so sitting here in 9th, and once again, not only am I happy about being able to start on the inside, but we got a few more laps there. That's 18 of 50. Yeah, I may have to make a schedule change here. If this track is going to
Peters
make...
is pitting from position 22. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
Just behind me. He's pitting from 22, position 22, and he's going to come out just behind me in 9th. Good call. Good call. At this point, I just want some green flag racing. I just want the green flag to stay out. But we're having a hard time getting that right now. And that is the absolute worst thing to me. I hate running pace laps. I absolutely hate it.
Okay, Brian, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Of course, you can see him there up ahead,
Pit road is
pulling
closed.
out of pit lane. Of course, that's no issue of ours, but I do like the information. You know, the crew chief, I'm still trying to get him to give me the information that I would like, as much as possible anyway. But information overall, hey, I'll take it. I will take it. And we'll see long term if this is something we're going to use. I'm not sure if it is or not. Because right now, it is helpful. It's good to hear. And there have been several times that it's given me information that I enjoyed hearing. However,
Green flag, next time by.
is it
Line
enough
up
to
on the
justify
inside.
another program running, more stress on the computer while we're trying to record, VR, everything that's going on. We'll have to decide all those things. Now, the caution clock is something I definitely want to keep because I got plans for that going forward. I know right now it's just sitting on the screen counting down to never reaching zero.
Get ready, going green.
But I have big plans for that going forward. That is the key to us running longer races
Pace car's leaving.
in the future. Beyond one fuel stand is what I mean.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. Keep low.
All right, guys.
Outside.
Everybody get through there
Outside.
cleanly,
Keep
please.
low. Keep to the bottom. Clear outside. Outside. Clear. Outside. Keep low. Stay on the bottom. Keep to the bottom. Still there. 3 wide, you're on the bottom. Outside.
How can I
Still
be
there.
3 wide on the bottom?
Clear
There's not enough
outside.
room on
Got
this
one
track.
outside.
P8.
Clear outside.
That's just not enough
Got one
room.
outside. Clear outside.
Okay, let's see if we can get spread out a little bit here. Because spread out, I think, is what we need.
Your lap times are improving.
Woo! Just a little bit loose off the corner there. So now's where we got to find out. What type of speed do we have? Do we have enough speed that I can move up solidly within the top 10 into around the top 5
P8.
and beyond? Do we have that type of speed? Or is the strength a little bit too high for the
Gap ahead is
AI?
now 0.7.
Still a little bit too high for me to compete for, top 5s and beyond. That's what we're trying to find out. But right now, we're everybody seems to be staying where they are. We're keeping up, but we're not able to really run him down.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
All right, halfway. That's good. That's good. There are times where
That's
I didn't think
half
that was ever
distance.
going
The
to be
fuel's
possible.
okay.
Oh, that was a good corner exit there. And now you see we are starting to reel in
Your lap time was
on the
20.3.
reel. Just got to run some solid, consistent laps and
Got one outside.
get some
Clear
green
outside.
flag racing.
Got one outside. Clear.
Because it's only 50 lap race, you don't have to really worry about taking care of the tires too much. You never want to just abuse them, but in only 50 laps, you got time to use them when you need to use them and
Got
not
one
have to worry
outside.
too much.
Clear. Got one outside.
All right,
Stay
here
on
we
the
go. We're
bottom.
alongside.
Still there. Keep low.
This is going to be a tough pass to make.
Keep to the bottom.
Trying to use
Clear the
all,
stop. Got one outside.
trying to use all the track I
To the
can
bottom. 20 to go straight.
on corner entry
Still there.
and then through the middle.
Stay on the bottom. Clear outside. Outside.
Clear outside. I don't believe that for
Clear.
a second.
Outside. Keep low. Clear. Got one outside.
P7.
Clear. Outside.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds.
Okay, we are solidly clear now. Let's see if we can get some momentum. Maybe run down the next guy. Not often that you get an opportunity to actually run clean laps at this place. Not an opportunity we've had very often, that's for sure. Looks like Jeff Chiquette up there in front of
The
us.
gap behind is now 0.8.
That's what I needed to know. That was actually perfect. The gap behind. That'll keep me
7th
from...
position. Your last lap time was at 20.4.
I don't really care about that. But the information is good. I like that. That's the kind of stuff that will keep this program around.
Low car down low.
Oh no, I don't
Car
like to
stops
hear
on the
that.
bottom. Go high.
Oh,
Yellow,
for
yellow,
real?
yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Come on,
Catch
guys.
stop 20.
Come on.
One stop.
This is where my frustration with the AI start to show. I mean, we need to get some racing done here. And it wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't tried this already about 5 times. And just cannot seem to get a race done. So we are, what, 35 of 50? Okay, he's going into the pits. That'll get him at the back of the field. All right, no funny business. Let's get back to green. We've got 15 more laps or 16 more laps. And let's get this thing done. That's where I'm at right now with the AI. As much fun as this is, this track right here has been, woo, it's been a handful today trying to get this thing going. I feel like I've spent more time under caution than I have green. This has definitely been the best attempt, by far. Flagman, his arm has got to be getting tired holding that flag up above his head like that, just solid. Also, what about those stands going into turn 1? There, I mean, they go way down past the track, and with the banking and everything, I'm wondering, can those guys see anything in turns 1 and 2? Can they see anything on the front stretch down toward the braking area? I doubt it. Just looks like a very odd placement there. So let's take another look this time by. We got some time. So you got all of these stands out here that are raised and are in wonderful position. But look at the very end down there. That last
Pollard is
group
pitting
of
from
grandstand. I mean, what can
P21.
they
He
see?
should come out just in front of you.
Again, y'all got to stop it with this just in front of me. I may have to turn that option off. I thought it could be helpful to know about pit stops and where you're going to come out and everything, but that is just not the information. It's just not correct. I mean, the guy's running 20th. I'm running 7th, and he's telling me he's going to come out just behind me. So may have to get rid of that option. All right, once again, a lot of seating here. I like it. I mean, this.
Green flag, next time by. Line up on the outside.
All right, outside. Not terribly thrilled about that, but it's not the end of the world either. We'll try to tiptoe through here, particularly corner exit. At this point, I'm less worried about our running position and more worried about let's just get some green flag racing in. There you see some more people here on the back stretch.
Get ready, going green.
Brought up the campers and fired up the grills for today's event. Appreciate y'all coming out. We're trying to get some green flag racing for you.
Green flag, green flag.
P6.
All right, here we go. Let's sail it in there. I'm going to try to pin the guys on the bottom down a little bit.
Keep it on top.
But that's not for position. That is just so we'll have a little room here on corner exit. Because I need some room here to get off this corner. without running over the wall and everybody else along
Here's
with it.
fifth. Here's the
P5.
bottom. Inside. Stay high.
Oh, don't do it, 9 car. He's trying to give me room. I'll give him credit. The AI really is trying to give me some room,
Stay high.
but it is just so tough at this
Got
track
one inside.
on everybody.
Keep high.
P6.
Keep it on top.
And of course,
on top.
you guys already know I'm trying to get back down to the bottom, but right now, oh, look out, we ran out of room off the
on
corner
top.
there.
Clear inside. Got one inside.
P7.
Ran out of room, ran out of grip. Ooh, a little contact there from
Keep
behind.
high. Clear inside.
Okay, are we finally clear? I think we are. All right, we'll catch our breath here a little bit and then try to figure out where we are. We are in 7th position. Okay, so nothing really lost right there. Maybe a position, but no big deal.
10 laps to go.
All right, 10 laps to go. Everybody's single file in front. I doubt that's the case behind. All right, we are definitely gaining on Augie Grill there in front of us. I feel like we've been around him and passed him multiple times already. It's starting to feel that way. Sail it in there. Try to get a really good exit, and there we have it. That was not the entry I was looking for.
P7.
All right, let's back up and try that again. That was not what I was looking for. So you can see we can pull right back to him, so that part is not the issue. There we go. Try to get to him. Good exit. Oh, nope. Got a little too tight there on the exit. To really have the momentum I wanted. To try to pull next to him. Alright, some good momentum here.
Outside.
Oh, he did not like us being there.
Clear.
Okay, well, that was interesting.
5 to go.
That's all right.
P6.
We'll go with it. It's 5 to go. We're all fighting for what we can get.
Got one inside. Clear to the bottom.
Ooh, trying to get to the inside. All right, I like it. Didn't realize there was anybody down there. But, yeah, I'll take it. Good hard racing. As long as there's no cautions, I'm good.
The gap ahead is now 2.0 seconds.
All right, 2.0. Not a lot of time to bring that gap down. All right, we've got just a couple left here. I believe we're coming to 2 to go.
2 to go. Stripe.
Yep, there we go.
2 to go.
I kind of like having
6th place.
both the iRacing spotter as well as the crew chief program telling me these things, doubling up on those
White flag.
messages.
1 more lap to go.
So maybe I'll hear at least one of them.
Okay, Brian, push now. We can catch up here. White flag, 1 more lap.
I love that. Push now, catch up. It's a little bit late for that now. I can't make up 2 seconds on 1 lap. So we will come home in, what is it, 6th position?
6th place. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the
There's a
finish.
flag.
Well done, mate.
It's over. Great job, driver.
There we go. a top 10 and he likes it. Top 10 and he gets very happy. Let's go ahead and pull down in here with these guys this time. See if we can get by with it. I'm taking a huge chance
What's your
here.
speed? The pit lane speed limit is
Thompson.
35 miles per hour.
All right, really doesn't matter what pit we pull into, but
2, 1. Right here. Checkered flag. Race is over. That's it. Go.
all right. So there you have it, folks. 50 laps finally in the books here at Thompson. And I say finally because I believe this was my 5th attempt. It might have been 6. You can see some of the
We're
carnage
done.
that is attempting to happen here on Barrett Road. It gets kind of hairy sometimes at some of the tracks, but we'll come home in 6th position, solidly inside the top 10. And I think in a longer race with more green flag, we might have had a chance to move into the top 5 on speed, but it was really hard to tell because we never really got enough laps under green where it was all spread out and we could see what kind of speed we had. But either way, we got it done. 50 laps at Thompson. Hope you guys enjoyed it and stick around for more custom career mode and VR gameplay.